Hello there everybody, thanks for joining me once again. I'm Kim Gow from Colour Passion. Today's tutorial I thought we would focus on our beautiful new Azure Metallic. It's a metal paste and it is stunning. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous blue, and it's not turquoisey, but it's very oceany, aqua. Love it, love it. Can't wait to have a play with this. We've just launched it in the last week, and I thought I would at least show you what it's all about. So let's have some fun. We'll put some white with it and I'll see what else we can throw in it to make it a little bit interesting. So come along, let's go and have fun. Okay everybody, here we are. We're all set up. I've stirred the new resin for 3 minutes. I'm now just going to pour it in, and we'll use the Azure Metallic, the new one, Gold Ebony Metallic, Gold Passion, and some Top Cell White. So let's see how we go with this. It's all very new and exciting. I'm doing it on a board that I had before, and I've just sanded it, and we'll use that. See how we go. Okay. I do love this azure colour. It's going to be one of my favourites. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Just taking the last little bit out of what we can get out of it. Oops. I do think that we have to work fairly quickly with this resin because it does seem to warm up fairly quickly. But that'll be okay in the winter time, but in the summertime like it is here at the moment, it's a bit of a challenge. Look at that colour. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Oops. So my guide is it's roughly about a cup there, so I'm putting in roughly a teaspoon of paste. Right, we will give it a stir. Just want to make sure that the paste is well and truly incorporated with the resin. Okay, now we've got Gold Ebony Metallic. Actually, I've got another one here open. It's a bigger size. I'm just going to use that. I just know I'm going to go through heaps of this. So I decanted some into a large jar for myself, because I can. Okay. So this is a black, being ebony, and it has the gold through it. It is really, really pretty. Actually, this would be really pretty with beige tonings. Didn't think about putting that in. Wonder, wonder, wonder. Maybe instead of going to gold, maybe I will. Maybe I'll add some beach sand luster perhaps. This is, or beige luster. We'll do beige luster. Just for something a little bit different because it's neutral. I'm just giving it a stir. Okay. You know what? I'm going to add just a little bit of gold, just a touch of gold in that as well. So it's kind of a little bit like the beach sand luster, but not as much. Okay. Give it a stir. Yeah, that's pretty. That's really lovely. Never be afraid to mix colours. That's really nice. And then that maybe give a bit of a glimmer, a little bit of a gold hue perhaps when the light hits it. I'm not sure because I haven't done it before, but we'll see what happens. And then we'll have some white. Again, always stirring before we put into our cup to make sure that it's all mixed in the container before we put it into our cups, to make sure that everything's all mixed and not lumpy and clumpy, because sometimes it separates while it's been sitting. I'm just going to keep an eye on this temperature and see what it's doing now, because this is the first time I'm testing it. 33, so that's actually not too bad. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so next step, where do we start? All right, well, I've always said start with darker colours. So we'll start with our golden ebony. Should have called it golden ebony, but I called it gold ebony instead. Gee, that's pretty. I don't know if you can see the glimmer there, but it's really lovely. Okay, here we go. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing, because that's my way. Okay, so that's that one. I'm actually thinking I'll do that first or not. I will. I'll put some of the beige luster down next. Just a little bit here, just a bit of balance there. I actually think this was a good choice as opposed to the gold on its own, because it might have been just a bit much. Then we'll have our lovely, lovely azure metallic. These metallics are so beautiful to work with. The challenge is the metallics are expensive. That's why they're in a smaller container. But as an introductory offer, I have got them out at the moment. I've just launching them and they're out on special. So normally they'll be $14.50. They're $9.95 for a short time only in March 2024. So if it's beyond that, perhaps you better give me a little message, a little comment, and I'll see what I can do for you. Okay, here we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put our white over the top. Because remember, it's a top cell white. So it's got to go over the top of other colours for it to work its magic. Maybe just a little bit there. There's plenty on there now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hit it with the propane torch. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move it around a bit to make sure it's all covered. Not that much. The tape's not very deep because it's over another pour. I probably should have used a deeper tape. Never mind. We will make do. Sometimes you can get some really interesting patterns and things created when you're tilting like this. So, all right. So now what we'll do, I think, is I'm going to get the torch. The heat gun. I'm going to try that. And we'll see how that goes. Wow, look at that colour. It's amazing, isn't it? Beautifully, beautifully lacy. Really happy with that. It's just really hard sometimes to get resins that lace up, and this is working its magic. You can see I'm not holding it for very long. I'm really moving through fairly quickly. that has laced up quite well. And you know, this could be just a starting point. I mean, I may well come back and add a bit of bling. I don't know yet. We'll see how it cures up tomorrow. And I may come back and I may add some acrylic ice perhaps. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I've just blown it, as you saw, very, very quickly. And, I mean, I've got the little torch, so I can probably give that a whirl as well, just to see. Whoops. Got to be so careful. A little bit of colour around there. I find that butane does tend to burn a lot quicker than what the propane does. Yeah, I might just... I may even come back in a while and do some whizzies. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, I'm just sort of trying to... Actually, why don't I get this other one, propane. And just see what that does. It's always interesting to try the different methods and see what works. Interesting, isn't it? I think that'll do it. I don't want to burn it. So, because I moved that, you know, it's probably gone a bit much that way. I had it all levelled, but of course, picking it up and moving it around probably made it a little bit off level now. But anyway. What I'll do is I'm going to leave this probably for maybe only 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll take that tape off. Okay, it's only been about 5 minutes, but I did just check with the temperature gauge and it's up to about 50 degrees. So I'm actually going to move this off now. So that we do get that runoff. Okay. That in the bin. All right, so I'm just going to run my fingers around the edge to make sure that that bottom third at least is wet with resin, because I know the top is going to drizzle over the top of that and hang to it. And then we get a lovely, lovely edge. Beautiful. It seems to be going quite well. But, as I said, we're going to have to work faster with this resin. So if you're a newbie, you know, you just have to work faster than us old girls who are used to resin, and of course we can speed it up a little bit. Just looking over here and I'm thinking, I can see some sellings a bit underneath there, so I'm thinking, what can I do? And I might actually, I might get the heat gun and just try pushing that a bit. Gee, it laces up just effortlessly, it really does. I'm sure you can see that happening before your eyes. Okay. I'll just push that over the edge a bit, but yeah, make it a bit more interesting. So I can still work with it, but it has only been probably 25 minutes since I mixed it. So I just have to keep an eye on it. Okay, there we are. I just thought that made it a little bit interesting, sort of pushing it out towards the edge. Hello everybody, here we are on a beautiful bright sunny day, and here's the reveal. Now, that golden ebony is stunning. You can see here, as the light hits it, that's when the gold really picks up. Otherwise it sort of looks black. It's the sun hitting it there. It is amazing. Just love it. And the new azure blue is stunning as well. That when the light hits it, oh my goodness, it is absolutely stunning. I'm sure you'll like it as much as what I do. Some more of this gorgeous gold ebony. Really, really pretty. Really love the resin. Happy with the lacing. Really lovely there. The only thing I would say is that I feel I would like to see this resin with a longer cure time. So what I'm going to do, I've actually got a shipment ordered for this particular model, which is going to be fast cure. I'm going to have that on the label. I'm actually getting another one made up, which will take longer to cure. For people doing workshops or new to resin, they might like a longer working time. So that way we look after both requirements that you guys might like. So keep your eyes open. So probably in about a month, 5 weeks, I think, the first shipment should be here, and then I'm going to get them to send me, because it is from overseas, I'm going to get them to ship me a sample of a longer curing one, and then I'll place another order with them then. But otherwise, look, it's a beautiful resin. It laced so effortlessly. It's cured beautifully. It's got a gorgeous gloss. It's very smooth. Really happy with it. I mean, I was thinking about doing, and I still might, do some added little, what do you call it? Acrylic ice or something on this. But I think it's maybe quite busy already, so I think maybe I'll just leave it and do something else another time. But very happy with that. Hope you like it as well. Please let me know in your comments below any suggestions you might have, any comments that you'd like to see me do. I'd love to know so I can basically give you what you'd like. And remember, if you don't give it a go, you will never know. I'm happy to give it a go for you. Okay guys, have a wonderful week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you on the next tutorial. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, please do hit that notifications button, and then you won't miss out on any of our tutorials. Okay guys, bye for now.